In this lesson, we're going to work on converting the search results PSD file to HTML and CSS. So let's open up our search results PSD into Photoshop. I already have it opened here. I'm just going to zoom in so we can see the design a little better. Now for this design, we just need to create this heading here for the search keyword, and then below it, we'll display a list of products that were returned from the search. So we won't be using these breadcrumbs at the top. We can ignore those. And this should be a fairly easy PSD to HTML conversion, as we can reuse almost all of our current HTML and CSS from the category page. So let's switch into our text editor, and let's open up our category.html file. We'll select all of our code in here and copy it. Let's close this out, and we'll create a new file. We'll paste in our code, and let's save this as search-results.html. Let's scroll up to the top of the page, and we'll change the title to Search Results. Now let's scroll down to the Promo Alt section, and we'll just delete this out of here as we don't need it. And in place of it, let's put a horizontal rule, and let's go into Photoshop real quick. Let's go ahead and create this search results keyword section. So this will be a heading. Let's go back into our text editor. Let's create a new section. We'll give this an ID of search-keyword, and inside of it, we'll create an H1 heading. And if we look at this heading, you can see that the keyword is bolded. So let's put a span tag inside of that H1 heading so we can bold the keyword. Let's expand this. And the heading says search results for keyword. So let's put that here inside of our H1. Search results for, and then inside of the span, we'll put the keyword. Now I'll just put a comment here saying end search keyword. And after our search keyword section, let's put another horizontal rule there to separate it from the main content section. Now inside of our main content section, let's get rid of the H2 heading, the horizontal rule, and the categories menu, as we're not going to need those. Now for the listings div, let's change the ID to search-results, and then we can just leave all of our products just the way they are, as these products can act as our search results. Let's scroll down to the bottom of our products, and let's change this ending comment for the listings div, which is now the search results div. And finally, let's delete the pagination section and that top horizontal rule. Make sure to leave the bottom one though, so that we separate the main content from the footer. Let's save our file, and let's take a look at it in our browser. So we can go to localhost, ecom, PSD to HTML, and this is the search results.html page, and everything looks pretty good. We just need a small bit of CSS to add on the final touches. Let's switch into Photoshop. So we just need to style our search keyword heading. We'll need to add a little bit of space around it and bold the keyword. Let's go back into our text editor, and let's open up our main.css file. Let's scroll down to right above our main content styles. Here we are. Let's add in a new comment. This is for the search keyword section. And we can target our search keyword ID. Let's add a little bit of padding. We'll put 30 pixels on the top, 0 on the right, and then 30 pixels on both the bottom and the left side. Now let's style our H1 heading. So we can target our search keyword ID and H1 headings inside of it. Let's set the font size to 22 pixels. We'll then set the font weight to normal. If you remember, you can see that the first part of the heading is just normal weight, and then the keyword is bolded. Let's now bold that keyword so we can target our search keyword ID, then the H1s inside of it, and the spans inside of the headings. So we can set the font weight to bold. Let's now take a look at the search keyword section. Let's go into the browser, and we'll refresh. All right, that looks good. Now let's just add a small amount of styling to our search results and our products. Let's go back into our text editor and let's scroll down to right before the products styling. Here we are, right after the IE7 margin fix. Let's put a small comment in here for the search results styles. Let's target our search results ID, and we just need one rule. We're going to set text align to left, and then down here in our product styles, right after the listings product rule, let's target the search results ID and then the product class that's inside of that div. And let's set the margin bottom to 30 pixels. So that should push the products away from one another. Let's refresh. There we go. That looks pretty good. And so that's it for the HTML and CSS of our search results page. I'll see you in the next lesson.